Hey y'all, alright, welcome back. Now we're going to be looking at the ground vehicles for update groundbreaking that are on the first dev server. Starting off with the US again, they didn't get anything as far as I've seen, unless I'm completely blind and missing something. But US didn't get anything, so quickly moving on to Germany. Germany got several new vehicles, all of the Weasel variants. So starting off with the lowest variant, which is the Weasel 1A4. Pop this up on preview. This is a 7.0 anti-aircraft vehicle armed with a 25 millimeter RH, or not 25 millimeter, just a 20 millimeter RH-202. So I think someone said this is similar to the R3 T20's gun. I'm not sure on that. Give me 1 second. I will swap on over to Italy, find where the R3 T20 is. Yes, I have not done any Italian tanks, so can't blame me for R3 T20 stuff shenanigans. What gun is this? It's an Oerlikon. So I guess they're different guns. They might be like different license produced ones, but as far as I know, I'm gonna go with their different guns. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. Find the Weasel again. But yeah, two-man crew, tiny little spa. This is kind of how the R3 should have been, in my opinion. R3 should definitely have started a lot higher than it was. So this is basically gonna be the same thing like an R3. No armor whatsoever. Yeah, no armor, everything's gonna go through you. You've got two crew, you'll die quickly, but you're small and should be relatively fast. Let me come back and switch to miles per hour real quick, because I stay on knots. So you don't really need speed on ground vehicles. I keep knots because I fly planes in using knots, and it also helps for ships. Oh, that's the wrong one. But yeah, come back over here to the Weasel. Swap on over to modifications, and you get several forms of. So your base AP rounds will have 57 millimeters of pen, 10 meters flat angle, about 52 at 100 meters. You do get DM63, which gives you about another 10 millimeters of penetration at all ranges. So slight upgrade there, but that is a rank 3 mod. Looks like you do have gunner TVD and driver TVD, or NVDs. So yeah, not much to go there, but at least that's not another R3 T20 being down at like 4.0 whatever. It's nice, it'll fit in between the Kugelblitz and the Gepard. In the next vehicle coming down to the next vehicle in line it's also a Weasel, but this one has two pairs of stingers on the top of it. So this will be similar to the Japanese Toyota truck, the Type 91. So it's got Manpad IR missiles that it'll use. It gets two of them too. I'm not sure what the difference is. Don't think I have enough. No, I don't have enough GE to get it, so I can't really tell what the difference is. I would assume one's slightly more maneuverable. Maybe this FIM 92K, the second one, could have. You could be able to uncage the head and lead it, so meaning it's got the small circle in the middle and then the bigger circle outside that you can lead a target with, which would help if it did get it. But again, you've got two guys on the crew, nothing for armor, but you're quick. You can do about 48 miles an hour, so you can scoot around, and you do have scouting on this because you get the improved optics and the plus airstrike. So you can run around and scout things with this, and then shoot helicopters. And I would assume I can test drive this. Hang on, let's see if we can, if the missiles will fall down if you start moving. So it looks like they should. we'll hop on this ridge here. Drop down. Okay, no, I don't think it's gonna load the missile, sadly. Looks like it should be able to. That might be a thing come the live server, but it definitely hinges there on the right hand side. But yeah, you just got your normal IR missiles, pop them off, and send one towards the IL-28. And they're fire and forget. They just don't have the greatest turning capabilities. So let's head back to the hangar and check out the final one. And before, yeah, this one has a scout. I'm not sure, did the Weasel 184 have the scout? Let's check. Yes, so they should all get scouting, I think. And then the final one, before we move on, a thing with the Oslots here. I'm of the opinion that we need to have more of these IR guided SAMs in like the 9.0 to 10.0 range. What I would do is I would move like the Flak Red Panzer up to 10.7. Any mouse guided SAM, I would say it needs to be 10.7 or 11.0, and then you bring up IR SAMs like this. So like this, the Chaparral, or well, not like the Type 91, the Mistral for the Italians, and then the PGZ-04 for the Chinese. Things like that. Things that have the IR SAMs should fill the 9.0 to 10.0 BR bracket. Because manual or mouse guided SAMs are really hard to counter, and down at 9.0 and in the early 10.0s, you don't really have anything that can counter them. But with that out of the way, let's move on to the final Weasel here. It's the Weasel 182, and you get a tow launcher on the top of this with the ability to fire TOW2s, TOW2As, and TOW2Bs. So you've got your standard improved TOW2, and you've got your TOW2A, which is a tandem charge TOW2, and then the TOW2B, which is the top attack TOW2. Again, you get scouting. This time you get 3 crew members though, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you get 7 rounds of tows. So pretty decent, especially for a vehicle this small and this fast. You'll be able to motor around to sneaky little spots, and you should be able to bush this thing up real good. It'll be a nice little scout tank destroyer for the higher tier Russian lineups. Yeah, you can fit this in with 9.0 to 11.0 lineups if you want. Let's see. I am not seeing anything else for the Germans. Hopefully I'm not completely blind. Yeah, that's the only thing I see. So moving on to the Russians. I don't think the Russians have anything on the first dev server. I know people have been posting some of the... Oh wait, no, there is one thing they have on the first dev server. The new Spret. This is the upgraded Spret, and you get a new round. Yeah, you get the new 3BM46, as well as gunner and commander thermals, as well as driver NVDs. And you also get a little remote control machine gun on the top too. Is this a re-get? This might be a redesigned turret. I haven't really looked at the first Spret. Let's see, preview the first Spret. No, they're similar turrets. Okay, I thought the turrets were different, but they are slightly, because you get the top-mounted machine gun on this one. But yeah, it's the Spret, only it's up at 10.0 this time now that has thermals and the better 3BM46 round. Still should be a good light tank for the very top tier Russian lineup, so you can fit it in with the 10.7 or the 11.0 lineup. Sadly, you can't fit it in with the 9.7 lineup. I know people have been finding a new premium PT76 with the 57mm on it, but it's not on the first dev server, so I'm not going to talk about it now. Moving on, we now have Great Britain. They get a new mid-tier spa to finally fill the hole between the Crusader Mark 1 and then, between the Crusaders and the Falcon. I mean, there's still a pretty big gap because this is only a 4-3 vehicle, but hey, it's something in the gap. And this is some weird South American little spa. You've got a little 20 mil strapped to the back of a truck. Looks like something out of the Middle East. This little thing is just funky looking. I love it. So derpy looking. Pop this into a test drive real quick. Look at this thing. Oh, there's a big dead zone over the front cab. Ooh, nice quick firing 20 though. Oh, this thing's so derpy. Look at this. It's so derpy. Love it. Love it. Oh, this is hilarious. I suck at firing this thing up. Okay. Pretty cool little vehicle. Let's head back to hangar. There's no protection from this thing getting strafed, so I don't know. You still might want to use the Crusaders, as those will at least survive being strafed. This thing is just... it's a tractor. It's about all that is. Let's head on over to Japan then. I don't think Japan got anything. At least on this first dev server. Sadly, no Type 10s. Oh yeah, that's right. They're... do they... no, these don't have plows yet. There are plows, and I might cover that in another video. But right now we're just looking at the new ground vehicles. Over in China, ooh, this is one I'm looking forward to, the ZLT-11, the new armored car. It'll be coming in at 9.3, so this'll fit great into the 9.7 Chinese lineup. So how I run my 9.7 lineup, I've got the two Type 96s, throwing the PGZ-04 in there, and then I'd been running the PTZ-89 and the WMA-301 in my lineup, but I'll be able to swap the ZLT out, or swap the WMA out for the ZLT, because the ZLT, pop into preview real quick and then go look at the modifications, gets a brand new 105 round that can get up to 400 millimeters penetration flat at point blank and 405 at 100 meters, which is a big improvement over the Type 83 APDS round found on the WMA and earlier, or in the PTL02. You still get the same GP105 tandem gun launched ATGM, which is really nice. But let's see how this thing drives on road. I mean, I know it'll be stock, but I was really looking forward to how this thing... oh, this is a lot more responsive than the WMA. So that was my biggest gripe with the WMA and the PTL. That was did it not save my sound settings? Hold up. That was really loud. Let's crank other players' engines down and throw the sound effects down some more. Yeah, pretty nice, quick little armored car. It's got a lot of space in it too. Spread out crew. Well, I mean, the crew in the turret isn't spread out, but it's just got a lot of wide open space along the sides. The crew is mounted pretty high up in the turret, so if they're aiming, well, here, let's go back to hangar and I'll point out where I'm looking at. If someone aims like down here, there's really nothing for them to hit except maybe the gunner's Achilles heel. Depending on who your gunner is, that might incapacitate him. But yeah, lots of room right there between the driver and the turret that APDS shells can just pass through because there's no armor on the side. Hello, my dog is now trying to lick my elbow. Please not right now. Good dog. Yes, you're a good dog, Roxy. Nice thing is, this should be able to, this will withstand 50 cals from the front. Can check that too. Let's pop open the protection menu. No, we want army. We'll go check it with like the M16. So rank 16's rank 2, right? Or M15 will work. 12 millimeter APIT. Yeah. Wow, that's actually, you've got a lot of frontal protection there against that kind of round. Here, let's... Curious, so where is the... Alright, so if we want to check this against the M3s... Where's the M3A3? There's the M3A3. Just its normal APDS rounds. You can block APDS rounds at 500 meters with this. Oh, that's nice. Except, like, right on that flat part at the front, but any part of the any of the angled bits will block the base APDS. What about the APF? Okay, APF SDS is still gonna turn you into Swiss cheese, but against non-fully upgraded 20 or against non-APF SDS 25 millimeters, you'll be protected with that front, which is really nice, because that was another big gripe of mine with the Chinese wheeled vehicles, is they got torn to shreds by 50 cals from the front. I mean, you're still going to be vulnerable from the sides, but let's move on to Italy. Did Italy get anything new? I don't remember seeing them. Oh wait, no, they do. They have the new Dardo prototype. That's going to be 10.0, so I was wrong in my prediction, because I was thinking it was going to be 9.7. I was wrong. It's 10.0, so... Well, like I said, I was wrong. You see that now. Let's pop it open into preview. And here we go, the new Dardo. Come off of Armor Viewer. You got that nice big chunky nice long 30 millimeter cannon. Thing's nice. You do get APF SDS rounds with it, but they only have 100 millimeters of pin at a flat angle at 100 meters. What is the base Dardos? So you get like 10 more you get an improvement of 10 millimeters of penetration with this 30 mil as compared to the 25 millimeter on the base Dardo. And then you still get the same 3 TOW2s. You get the TOW2 base 1, you get the TOW2A tandem warhead, and then you get the TOW2B top attack. Pretty nice. I know people love the Dardo, so that should be a nice improvement. Moving along to France, they finally get a Tech Tree EBR. This is the EBR 1951. So it's an EBR chassis with the FL13 turret on it. Is all this is. So no auto loader on this one, but you do get the oscillating turret still. So it's a battle rating 4.3. What kind of pen does it have on it? So 100 millimeters of pen is what you're going to be getting with the M61 shell. And then you also have just a normal APCBC round. Okay. I mean, good for flank shots. You're going to struggle against... If you get up tiered and you're facing Tiger 1s, you're going to struggle going through their front. But you should be quick enough to get around onto the sides and flanks of people. Really punish them. It won't be as good as the EBR 1954 was when it was down at 4.7, but it should still do alright. And I don't think they got anything higher new. Finally, over on to Sweden. I don't think they got anything as well. No, Sweden... Wait, nope, I'm blind. They have a new STRF 9040 here. Okay, so no ATGMs on this bad boy. What's the difference between it? It's got a slightly different turret than the STRF 9040C. Same BR as the IKV 91-105. So looks like it's just got a different turret from the 9040C. Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like, just a down armored 9040C. Because that 9040C there has some add-on armor that the B doesn't. Yeah, it's just a slightly less armored 9040C. You still, and without the HEVT rounds, you just get a stock APDS and a stock HE round, so no HEVT that you can blow planes out of the sky with. So this won't double as a SPA for you. But good 40mm quick firing gun down at 4.0 should be an alright IFE. Or not 4.0, down at 8.3. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I can't read apparently. This is what happens when I don't write a script for myself. Oh well. Hopefully I didn't ramble on too much, but that seems to be the end of it, at least for the first dev server. So, I hope y'all all have a great day, and I will see y'all in a little bit once I get the naval one done as well. See y'all around.